Some people say they left the church, but maybe the church left them first. Not God, but the systems, the walls, the noise.
We are not here to speak against the church. We are here to remember what it truly is. Not a building, not a brand, not a service you attend once a week, but a body, a living presence, a home.
Church, in its origin, was never about the walls. God walked in the garden, not in a sanctuary. He met Adam and Eve without a microphone, without a liturgy. His first act of communion was presence, not performance.
Over time, we started building, and the more we built, the harder it became to hear Him.
A church beyond walls is not a rebellion. It is a return to its original design.
To the quiet spaces where love speaks. To the homes where people pray with open hands, not out of habit, but from the heart. To the bedsides, the streets, the kitchen tables, where hearts break and God shows up, not with answers, but with eyes that see.
For us, church became real when the stage disappeared, when there were no more programs to hide behind. No titles, no hierarchy, just 2 or 3 gathered in His name, with questions, with bread, with tears, with silence.
We also meet in home groups, small circles of couples, of people, not to be led, but to be real. No chairs in rows, no spotlight, no beamer, no weekly schedule. Just room to breathe, to cry, to pause. That, too, is church.
Church beyond walls is not a movement. It is a birth, a whisper, a homecoming.
It is what happens when people are hungry for something more. Not more information, but more Him.
Because what if church is not a destination, but a way of being? What if it is not about rushing out the door at 9:30 on Sunday morning, but about living a daily presence? What if the real church is already happening in the quiet acts of kindness, in the holding of a child, in the silence after someone says, "I'm not okay"?
Jesus walked outside the walls. He touched the untouchable. He sat with the outcast. He broke bread in homes, not temples. And he said, "Where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there I am."
So we gather around tables, on doorsteps, in hospital rooms, in fields. And yes, online too, because His Spirit cannot be caged.
We are not church leavers. We are the church becoming awake, alive, free.
We do not preach. We live. We do not organize. We open the door. And when He walks in, we recognize Him, not by theology, but by love.
So, if you've ever felt like you don't belong, if you've ever felt unseen, unheard, or simply tired of the noise, tired of always the same, tired of the shallow, tired of the show.
Maybe you haven't walked away from church. Maybe you are walking toward it, toward the one without walls.
The one that welcomes you just as you are, because He does.
And know this.
A church beyond walls dares to be vulnerable. It lives without noise, without extras, without control.
It is a church that learns to love before it dares to speak.